Hi guys, I'm back. Okay, my previous video, I was gonna tell you what happened at school because I couldn't record anything that happened at school. So, but it was a very fun experience. I got into I got in my I got into my dream class, so I was very happy, and so. I'm gonna break it down for you guys. So a lot was happening. I only recorded the journey to school, so I didn't even make a video when I entered school. Like I said before, they were gonna take our phones and we were gonna have to pay 300 rands for our phones back. And I was like, I ain't gonna take no chances. No, 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 no. Right? So then I was like, okay, let me just record real quick and let me tell you what happened at school. So it's like any other school morning. Like again, I'm going to grade 10. I went to science class, which has. Let me look for this. Okay, it's our timetable. So I'm gonna tell you which subject I had because even same, I think I actually forgot some. Obviously I'm doing the four main subjects, which is first additional language and secondary language. Which is first additional language is English, secondary language is Afrikaans, right? And then there's obviously mathematics, and I'm doing pure maths, so I'm kind of excited. And then the fourth main subject is life orientation. I don't know why is it very important, but it's actually very important. And the other subjects that I'm doing, it's CAT. I forgot what's the full name, but it's something with computer science, right? And then there is life sciences. There's also physics. Yeah, that's all the subjects that I'm doing for this year. I'm very, 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 very much excited. So in the morning, right, I was coming to school. Excited because I was excited, and so our principal, was giving us motivational speeches and stuff. And two of my friends were not at school. Unfortunately, one was sick, and another one transferred to another school for grade 10 upwards. Unfortunately, gonna miss her, sorry. And the principal told us, right, that we're going to only sit for a little bit because it was hot and my hair was done yesterday, and so it was very painful. And then I think he did for like an hour. And I was like, that's crazy. That's so crazy. So I'm not gonna go much into detail what happened in their assembly, but it's all just motivational stuff, and that's it. And then we got two what's this, class assignments. So because obviously again we got assigned to our classes, we chose classes, and they assigned us to the classrooms and our class teachers, right? And then before the principal started assigning people, he said, right, he asked students if there's anybody who wants to change classes. And I was thinking, oh, maybe some people would want to change because they might not feel the subject, you get. But then he said it's because there are too many learners in certain classes. And I was like, what are you talking about? You can't do that. You can't do that. And you know which classes he said that they are full? He said A class, which is the class that I was in, so I was actually kind of scared, which is A class, C class, and D class, right? And the other ones, I'm not sure. I think also E class. I think so. So, oh, no, not E class. Only A, C, and D were full. I don't know. They were full, right? And so the principal only assigned for B and E first because they were just a lesser capacity, and I was shocked on how many students were in the B class. B class, I think I've mentioned this in also another video of mine. B class is filled with business. I'm not sure of the subjects there, but I remember business studies, economics, and I think there's also accounting. I think, yeah, there are those subjects, and obviously the four main subjects again. I don't know why life orientation is there in business, but it doesn't matter. And then E-class, I don't really know much about E-class, but one of my friends is in that class. No. Yeah, one of my friends is in that class, but I don't know much about that class. But what I know, that it has really vast opportunities. So, not a lot of people picked it. So then when it came to my class, C class and D class. Actually, two of my other close friends are in those two classes. So they told me how many students were in those classes, because they went to like they went according to which class is the smallest amount of students to a class that has the highest amount of students. So B class has the lowest amount of students with 30 students. E, I don't know, because I didn't ask my friend, because I didn't see her at break. And then A class, which again is my class, which was filled with 60 learners, and some of us had to share desks because there were no tables. 60 learners, dog. I was like shocked. And then C class had 63 learners. I was like, oh, that's crazy. Wait until you hear D class. D class had 69 students. It had 69 students, and that was crazy. So later on, we got into our classes. Our class teacher was telling us stuff. We had to submit our typex, and then he gave us books. I've mentioned this in my other video. That my school provides stationery. It's a public school, but it's still a good school. It provides stationery for us. So he was giving us stationery and stuff, and we were given typex. So later on, he was like stressed out because the amount of students in our class, and he was like, you know what, I'm gonna give you guys a test today, right? I'm gonna give you guys a test first day of school, and whoever fails that test is gonna have to leave my class. And we were just, what? No, you can't. We were like so scared, because like it's the first day of school. I mean, I still remember a few things because our class teacher is our maths teacher. I still remember a lot of things from maths because, again, it's my favorite subject. But I was still shocked, dog. You can't do that. No, not on the first day, right? And then our principal came to the classroom and said, okay, fine. Obviously, your teacher was joking. You guys are not gonna... What is that? Oh, gosh. It's a fly. Yeah. Goodness. Okay, since you guys are actually not gonna write a test, right? The teacher was just joking around and stuff. But if you guys fail term 1, that's his word. If you guys fail term 1, you are gonna you're gonna utilize your lower limbs by yourself. Nobody's gonna tell you anything. You're gonna utilize your own foot and get out of this class. People were saying yes. I mean, I have confidence in myself, but people were saying yes. People were saying yes, and I was like, okay, we have a lot of confident people. Even though term 1 is supposed to be, like, to be honest, in my opinion, term 1 is like one of the hardest terms, because you're just starting something, and this is worse because we're studying new subjects. So I was saying yes. I was like, okay. Yes. I was agreeing as well, because what am I gonna do? Just watch him like that? And he would tell my mom, because like he knows my mom and stuff, and I'm like, I'm good, I'm fine, I'm just gonna say yes. So we said yes, and he said term 2, right? If you fail, because the people who already failed for term 1, they already left. There are gonna be other students left. He said, term 2, if you fail, I'm gonna take you out myself. To be honest, that one I actually agreed with, because it's very reasonable. How can you pass term 1 with the pressure of everybody else studying hard to not fail term 1 so that they can stay in the class, and yet fail term 2? Does that make sense? It doesn't. So I actually agreed with him on that one. I was like, yes. If we fail term 2, take us out yourself. Yes. In fact, I will even walk out myself if I do, God forbid. But like, you know what I mean, right? So yeah, that was what happened, and the other teachers were like shocked. They were like, why are people wanting to be in A class? Why do you guys want to be in A class so much? Because it's pure maths. Pure maths is not game, guys. Pure maths is not games. So teachers were like, why are you guys wanting to be in A class? Why not B class? There are 30 learners, mind you. 30. So kids were like, no, we like it. A lot of people want to become doctors, let it become whatever, you know. And then later on in the day, to be honest, nothing much important happened in the rest of the day. I mean, I had to run some errands. I was very, very tired. I came home very late. And again, I posted another video of me walking. I was going to collect my little brother from crash. So yeah, that's what happened today. And tomorrow, guys, I'm writing a test. I don't know how many tests. I think I'm writing 2 tests. We have like 6 subjects a day. So one of the subjects that we have, JNJ, is not gonna be in the day. So yeah. So we're gonna be writing baseline, guys. So, exciting, ain't it? It's not. I'm not excited for baseline test. And they gave us Afrikaans homework. But I mean, the homework was pretty easy, but like still, they gave us homework on the first day. Give us a break, conservationists. But like I said, overall, like, there was nothing else. I mean, I bought myself some drink later on into the day because I was very thirsty and I forgot my water. So like, and that's what happened. I'm so sad, and I'm so sad I couldn't film that for you guys. So bye.